won their matches.
Hey.
What?
What?
So,
Crazy.
and look at these players' names. We're missing a couple.
Oh. Well, yeah, it's because everyone went to a concert.
Everyone went to a concert.
Nan didn't say that.
No, but it always quotes me as saying it. But way it's set up is TJ, Lyle, Jeremy, Chris Keller, Julia.
Yep.
We're all gone.
Mm-hmm.
Jaime was not here. He's 8th place.
Yep.
I'm sure there was a couple other people that just weren't there as well.
I don't think Jeremy went, but Jeremy was also gone.
Right. He wasn't here for that. Just like yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't at the concert, but was not at Tuesday. Or wasn't at the recording for our stuff on Tuesday. But we have plenty of other players here. I think we were at 25 players.
25.
Overall. So great way to kick off season 2. Consistently getting above 20 some players.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, half of the players were able to get 3 points, and Trip is consistently playing, it seems, with his fun deck for him. Fun for him, I should say. Because he actually is on camera at some point tonight.
He is.
So that'll be exciting to showcase his deck.
And I know, I talked to him yesterday, and I know he's probably going to come out and say something, but I want to go ahead and just put a disclaimer on the show. He is not going to, if he does very well with his Rude deck, which we'll see later, and somehow at the end of this 10 weeks gets into the top 8, he has already come out and said, I will not play in the Invitational.
Yeah, it's more...
You will not get a free win off of me throughout these 10 weeks.
But that's kind of like what we're doing.
Sure, yeah.
Like he's actually enjoying playing Magic again, and like in a competitive with his trolley deck, but still a competitive deck. And so he's like, I'm gonna play. If I win some, sweet, but I'm not going to be counting it towards me playing in the Invitational. So don't worry about it. Then why do you play at all? Because we want to play. We like playing Magic, regardless of it's the thing at Trip. But so like that's the thing. He likes playing Magic right now. He's not trying to play at the Invitational because that's not his end goal. His end goal is like, hey, this week I want to play my deck. Yeah, I don't want to spoil what it is, or you know what, I'm going to try this other trolley deck this week, and I'm just going to have fun and play.
Yeah.
Because it's like, let's be honest, it's been a while since we've seen Trip actually playing Modern.
Yes.
So,
which I'm going to chalk it up to all the well done. No changes need to be made to the format right now. He's happy where Modern is, just like I am.
Yeah.
So why not just have some fun and play?
Why not have some fun and play? So, we know how things are looking for our points.
So round 2?
Round numero dos.
Let's do it. Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. And I don't know why it's red, because it's supposed to be green.
It's green, white
Hatebears. Jacob's back on his old deck. Rotated around for a little bit. And Kyle, one of our Season 1 top 8 players, currently rocking out 17th place after Week 1. Jacob at 16th. He's trying real hard this season to make the top 8.
Oh, yeah.
He was one of those players that was right on the cusp.
He was right there. Within, well, I think it was the top 10? Maybe top 12 he was at.
The string delay made me look like an asshole.
But he's decided to sleeve up green-white Hatebears.
It's Tron, folk.
It's one of these two guys. Whoa!
Alright, so...
Oh my.
I mean, you're not wrong, but...
Well, that's it may surprise you. Oh my.
Alright, so... Kyle has kind of done some red variants and played Tron.
Yes. That's basically... Kyle's in the business of winning, I think is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And I heard red decks win. So.
And Jacob is in the business of winning, but having fun? Is that I don't know. I guess he's in the business of winning, but plays green-white-esque decks with his, like, Hatebears and...
Now, wait a second. I saw him
Boggles.
play the Nahiri deck once.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, okay.
He was a big proponent of the American Control deck,
Yes.
but likes what the green-white Hatebears deck is bringing to the modern format right now, especially in our meta.
Okay.
You know, we have a lot of control players.
So should we say that... Oh, Chrono's down. Sorry, guys. Should we say that he's a big fan of making sure that there is white in whatever deck he's playing?
Yeah, I think we can say he likes white.
Okay.
The,
which is like it's like what you
for Magic.
You're a big fan of it if you can play decks that are rocking out.
I played blue-white in the pre-release.
Oh yeah, you were mentioning that.
Yeah, blue-white Flyers.
Blue-white Flyers. It's always a good pre-release style to go. So this will be exciting to see how it works out between these two players, Tron, green-white. Now, if Jacob can get some early action up and running, it works out well. But you've actually piloted this deck, so why don't you explain what Jacob's hoping for?
Sure. So, green-white Hatebears is exactly in the name. Now, you have bears, right? Grizzly bear, whatever bear you want, and they're just static.
So, it's like, what classifies a bear then?
2 power, 2 toughness. That's it.
Cool.
You know, just a good, honest creature, good, honest bear.
Mm-hmm.
And so, basically, all the creatures that are in Jacob's deck are either 2/2s or around that 2/2-esque power. But what happens is, get out of here, dude! Quit, don't distract me.
so these bears.
Yes, these bears, and he plays cards like Thalia, Guardian of Thraven. Basically, cards that are going to disrupt what your opponent's trying to do. Control players. Thalia makes all the non-creature spells cost 1 more colorless to play. So here is... Oh my. Stirring Wildwood.
Good job. Tap land. It's a man land.
Yep, man land. You've got me so on tilt right now. Just sitting over here.
Alright, so no, we got the idea of what the deck's trying to do. Convert a mana cost 2 as a power of 2.
May have 1 or 2.
May have a toughness of 1 or 2. Now, it's green-white, straight through and through. He's going to run Aether Blast there to cheat things out quicker. If he runs Thalia, he runs...
Leon and Arbiter.
Thank you. It says you cannot search your library unless you pay 2 mana. So, with so many people running fetch lands, it does hurt. That map that just got laid down, guess what? You're cracking it for 2 mana. You're going to have to pay 2 more if you want to be able to actually search. If he actually has it. But, oh, he does. So that's a great way to start things off. So he says, yeah, go ahead. Better hope you have that 3rd Tron piece.
So here is a Copper Gorge into Ancient Stirrings.
Brett, nice guy, putting up the Arbiter in the chat. Now, is the new Thalia, is she going to be worth it to play? Like maybe a sideboard or something?
I think definitely in the sideboard. I don't think that the green-white Hatebears wants to play the new Thalia in the main deck.
Okay.
The thing about what I like about green-white Hatebears is the configuration that has been around for ages. You know, Craig Wesco has been playing a lot of different versions of this deck. It's pretty much just solid. Look at that. Just like, here, I'm going to Ghost Quarter, and
I'll pay the 2
right,
and actually search because I could use some mana. And so, yeah, Lila's saying, yes, she's super sweet. I mean, like, I definitely see her having a place in Modern. Ooh, that's a sweet. Here's 3 coming across.
And that's what I like about green-white Hatebears, is it's just like, here, I'm going to get you for 3. Get you for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually those 3s are going to add up.
And being able to destroy artifacts is a pretty relevant thing with the Pride Mage hanging out.
Yep.
Well,
here's the power plant.
Pyroclasm. That's fine. Crack the map. So we know that there will be a Tron assembled next turn. And he says, yep, here's my mine. Tower, power plant, mine. Easy peasy. Now, what will Jacob do to help him get through this?
Razor Verge is a good start.
Smiter.
Let's just get this honest guy out there. 4/4 for 3. If you want to try and discard him out of your hand, out of my hand, he's gonna come onto the battlefield anyway.
Here's my Tron 7 Karn.
Oh my!
Exile that. Yeah, sure.
Here's a sphere, a star, passenger. And here's another Smiter.
Alright, well, we can see Karn tick up this time around. Help keep him alive through that Smiter.
Tron finally? Or no, this one. Cycle some of these cards.
This is why creatures' decks just go to game 2 against Tron. Yeah, it does become difficult sometimes once they start getting their action up and running. I mean, with the Arbiter and stuff, I think you're in a good position. Now, that is a way to kind of seal up things for game 1.
Sure, Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
So what exactly can that Ugin do?
So
besides make Jacob cry.
Besides make him cry. Ugin the Spirit Dragon. 7 loyalty. +2, deal, basically a lightning bolt.
Yeah, lightning bolt, creature
player, doesn't matter. Neg-X, depending on how much loyalty you have, go ahead and just exile each permanent with that converted mana cost.
Yes.
And then Neg-10, gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, and then put up to 7 permanents out onto the battlefield. So basically, draw 7 cards, play all these giant cards, planeswalkers, whatever you want. Get them out there. Just to seal up the deal.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jacob at this point is going through the motions.
I think he probably just wants to kind of see what else is going on and what does Kyle have in his deck.
Yeah. Just, yep, cool, sure, that's fine. And that'll round up game number 1.
Jerry making a good point. Cost or less. So it exiles pretty much anything down. Oh, and it does have to be colored.
Has to be at least 1 or more colored. So, sorry, yeah, exactly. Jeremy's saying, does not work against Affinity. Very true. Just like all his dust is colored, so it does not work against Affinity.
Sure.
But here is our sideboards. Who's doing well? You know what? I'll give you Jacob because you actually ran this deck before.
So on Jacob's side, he's got 1 Spellskite, 1 Crucible of Worlds, 1 Burton Forge Tender, 2 Core Firewalker, 3 Stony Silence, 1 Scavenging Ooze, 1 Choke, 1 Gaddock Teague, 1 Fracturing Gust, 2 Surgical Extraction, and 1 Dismember. Surgical Extractions I like here. Crucible Worlds most definitely, because what's better than getting a Leonin Arbiter, playing a Ghost Quarter, and then just getting that Ghost Quarter every time out of your graveyard to blow up those Tron pieces. The Stony Silences are also good here.
Yep.
And even the Forge Tender. You saw that first game that Kyle was able to basically get out from underneath the chokehold that Jacob had on him by playing that Pyroclasm to get rid of the Arbiter and free up the board again. So having that Forge Tender just kind of protect you against that one-up Pyroclasm Kyle may have in his hand or drew into is definitely good.
Yeah. So it seems like some solid options available for Jacob. On Kyle's side here, he does have some decent stuff too that he can bring in. So his list is consisting of 2 Thragtusk, 4 Nature's Claim, 1 Crumble to Dust, 1 Relic of Progenitus, 2 Sudden Shock, 3 Defensive Grid, and 2 Warping Whale. So I do like Sudden Shock coming in. Dealing 2 damage is pretty sweet because you're playing against bears.
Sure.
So you're going to kill off some bears. So I definitely like that option available to him. What does Defense Grid do again? Now I'm blanking. We can find out though. Will you type it in for me? Each spell costs 3 more to cast, except during its controller's turn. Meh, that's not where he wants that.
They're both pretty much playing on their terms.
Yeah. Warping Whale. That's the +3, -3, or right? If I'm correct, which is possibility if that's the card I'm thinking of.
That's you got a couple different modes.
Oh no, that's the other one that I'm thinking of. What's the one? Distortion something or rather. But yeah, no. So he's definitely that one, Spatial Contortion. Definitely gonna see the Sudden Shocks come in. I don't mind him bringing in Thragtusk as well, gain some life, put out a threat out there. Especially if he's not able to get that Tron online, having that. Yeah, and so Defense Grade is for counter spells. It's what Jeremy's saying, which makes perfect sense. Crumble to Dust is not the worst thing to bring in, but it's not really where he wants to be. So for sure, Sudden Shocks. I like also Thragtusk coming in. So definitely options coming in from both players going into game number 2. But with how sideboards are set up, it's definitely more in Jacob's favor. I also like the option of bringing in Nature's Claims and stuff like that for Kyle, because he knows there's vials. He knows with it being green-white, there's the possibility of Stony Silences and stuff like that.
By your first favorite person being me, right, dude? Temple Garden coming in. Here's a Noble for Jacob. Passes the turn. Do we see a Leonin Arbiter on turn 2?
That would be actually really sweet. Especially when his opponent throws down a map.
Yep.
And Jacob's probably like, oh, well, thank you for doing that.
Ghost Quarter into a Stony Silence.
Actually, that's not a bad option, too. So, we do see a nice start to things. Oh, yep, alright, there's the... Okay, so 2, 3, 17, and we'll see Jacob go up to 22 off the Naturalize. Or none. Whoa. Kyle dropping cards. There's a Ghost Quarter now, but really doesn't have to worry about deploying that. There's only 1 Tron land up and running. There's no Arbor. I lied.
There he is.
Now I will get rid of your Tron land and swing for 1 more, dropping you to 16.
So sure, yeah. Tron becoming a super fair modern deck.
I mean, is that all it takes?
That's it.
Just slow them down, just that
little
little
bit.
bit.
Just when you play a land, you know that land is only going to get you 1 mana.
Sweet.
So here's the Thalia, Guardian of the Raven.
Here's 3 more coming across. I will drop you to 13. I do have to commend the players for still keeping up to date on the life, even if we can't see it.
That's right.
So good job.
We've conditioned them well.
But it's also, we're doing a good job keeping up on the life, too.
Yeah. Good job, us.
Good job, us, as well. For actually paying attention.
We just need a pat on the back. Alright, so...
4 coming across.
4.
I will drop you to 9. Here's the 2 mana I'll pay to look for her card.
Copperline Gorge.
I need some mana. And pass turn.
Instant.
Oh.
Here's a Hushwing Griff.
So you could replace Hushwing Griff with the new Thalia.
Yeah.
Right? That's a good slot to put her in. IMO. And there we go! Game 2 with a nice disruption style for Jacob. Able to really lock Kyle out. And, I mean, that's really what you're hoping for in this is go Leonin Arbiter, way to destroy one of your lands. And here's a Ghost Quarter, blam. So I like that a lot. Able to lock him in.
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about that non-basic land clause.
Yeah. So
oh yeah, real good.
Here's all your fetch lands.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it
that
back.
are no.
I'm gonna take it back. Heretic Cathar, Thalia, bring her in all your green-white Hatebear decks because that's really good. And she has First Strike, obviously. So yeah, I definitely. I was going to say I still like Hushwing for the evasion, but First Strike is good enough evasion for me.
Yeah. Alright, so going into game 3 here, players are shuffling up, getting ready.
I think, Kyle saw Nature's Claim, Jacob saw Stony Silence. Definitely sideboard cards that they wanted to see. Maybe the configuration doesn't need to be changed again, you just hold on to it for that third game. I didn't see like half of these cards.
Well, you played one pre-release?
Yeah.
And, what was the best card you opened then?
Oh.
Between you and Sarah?
Spell Queller by far. Actually, you know what? Sarah's deck was super, super good. It was really low to the ground. Pure humans. Tim helped her build it, so obviously it was very aggressive. It turned things sideways.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I'm just saying. She had the Thraven Standard Bearer, which was good. I basically played like a blue-white control deck. So it was flyers.
Yeah, sounds like something you play.
Yeah. But yeah, hers was really low to the ground, but I still like the Spell Queller, which is this guy right here. Maybe it was Flash Flying 2/3 for 3. Enters the battlefield. Exile target spell will convert a mana cost 4 or less. And when it leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner may cast that without paying its mana cost.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So what did you think of like the split cards overall for the set? Are they cool?
Tameo. Somebody got a promo Tameo.
What?
Yeah, stamped Tameo.
Sweet.
I didn't see any Grim Flayers, so I need to play again because I want 4 of those guys.
Makes sense. I'm sure you could do some fun stuff with.
Oh yeah.
All right. Looks like Kyle's mulliganing down. Says no, not worth it. Can't handle that.
What's interesting to note here is that Jacob and Kyle are playing round 2 of a modern tournament, second week of our invitational, and they are currently 16th and 17th.
Yes, it is. I thought that was cool too. Is that even with there being 32 players after a week or 30?
What is it, 37?
Oh, how many did we have for week 1? 31 players after week 1. 16th, 17th place is Jacob and Kyle, and we have 25 players for week 2. I think what are we at? 37 or something unique players participating over 2 weeks. Great way to start off season 2. Some players able to come out more because it is summer. Other players aren't able to come out as much because it's summer.
In concerts.
So, busy. But here we go, getting things going.
Copperline Gorge into an Ancient Stirrings for Kyle.
Get that hype going, guys.
You know what I forgot?
What's that? Oh, I know what you forgot, but I won't go mention it. Because I realized it a little bit ago.
Yep.
I'm just gonna let it slide.
Yep.
It's cool.
I was just super excited about... Yeah. I wouldn't call Jacob unique. So here's the noble hierarch for Jacob. Back over to Kyle with it's a mine, right? Mine.
That is a mine.
Excellent.
It's the pulley.
Here's
That's
the
how you know it's a mine.
canopy.
They're using the pulley to go into the mine. You know, picture association, I guess. Or you can be like me and just use Grimaz. You can use all the different arts.
Grimaz, the king of Oreskos.
He almost played a second mine.
And you know what's cool about what Jacob has? Oh.
Exalted triggers?
Not as cool. Yeah. Grimaz gets the Exalted trigger even though he brings one of his friends along.
So you go Exalted, so you go combat, Exalted trigger.
Yep.
Then Grimaz.
Yeah.
Combat trigger.
So not only do you get +1 more power and +1 more toughness, but you also get your cat friend.
Why?
What is Grimaz?
It's a cat.
More than Prince of Cats, he is the king of Oreskos, sir. He is a king.
It's a superly expensive land.
Yep.
Alright, so 5 damage comes across there.
Yep.
And guess what? They have Vigilance! Woohoo!
Yeah.
So, hey, you're at 15. Sorry about it.
From a set that no one can name a card from besides Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Brimaz and Thoughtseize.
Keranos, God of Storm.
True. What else? Any other modern play? I mean, sometimes you'll see Ashiok every now and again.
Ashiok.
Master of Waves.
Master
what was
of
I
Waves. Muscles, dude. Temple of the Sea.
Ooh, nice Dahlia. Ew. Let me play all the stuff.
Oh, please stop it.
Did he do 5 more damage before that? Can we assume he did 5 more?
Oh, yeah.
It seems like an obvious thing to do. Oh, same block, different set. I guess you're right. Here we are, trying to be all excited about the block.
I think Grimaz was Born of the Gods.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. Double wrecked.
So I don't know much Shakespeare. Hashtag Brett was right.
Oh. It's truth. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Bringing his friends along.
Oh, so he did not attack last turn because there's only 1 token. So that's his second token. So he's actually up 5 more life. So he's at 15. But he'll take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that turn. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now there's enough to blow everything up.
There is, but how many cards does Jacob have in his hand?
Well, I mean...
4 now, I think?
Move to combat. Blow everything up.
Yep. So here is that Stirring Wildwood.
Pass. 2 mines, a tower. Almost have Tron assembled. Hey, don't talk bad about cats.
Game on.
Do you know we broadcast from the House of Cats?
Here's
There's
a
a
Thragtusk. Alright, so...
Gaining some life. 5 life, I believe. So he'll be at 11. And if Thragtusk leaves the battlefield, he gets a 3/3 beast. People used to pair him with Restoration Angel back in Standard. Best
why
cat
not?
in Magic. Actually, that's a good question. Here's this Hushwing.
Getting in for 2.
Mm-hmm. Chameleon Colossus, best cat. Ignoring the shapeshifters, I guess. Oh. True, I forgot about that. He flashed it in response. See, Professor, thanks for keeping us honest and making sure we're not missing anything.
Here's Athalia.
Mirror entity. Wow, look at all those mines. It's like Kyle needs resources or something. Not enough minerals. So I'm trying. I would like Tron, please. It's basically what he's saying. Power plant, mine, and tower have been assembled. Does he have a way to stay alive, though? Let's see.
Ugin keeps him alive.
True.
Here is a chromatic sphere.
Karn does keep him alive. A lot of good stuff that'll keep him alive.
So Tron, just the deck keeps him alive.
Just Tron keeps him alive, yeah. Anything in this deck will keep him alive. Hello, Atticus. You're not getting enough attention. We're busy talking about magic. Activate.
Yep.
Move to combat to kill you. Sadness on the stack. I'm gonna look for a card that I won't be able to cast. Well, he could be. Actually, he could have brought in Sudden Shock, so we can't say that. That is a possibility of something he could have brought in. Oh, what?
Kozilek's return.
3 damage to all of the stuff. So make a red. Wow. Or 2 damage, sorry. 2 damage to each creature whenever you cast an Eldrazi with preferred mana cost 7 or greater. You may exile it, return it from your graveyard, and deal 5 damage to each other.
Mutarin getting wrecked by that stream delay. Oh man, I love watching Tron lose. Kozilek's return.
And there's a 3/3 beast now. What is happening? Enough mana.
I think it was off that sphere, right?
It was
Is how
off
he
the sphere to
generated
get the red, and then he still had the tower available to cast. Sylvan Shrine.
Sure.
I need more mana.
You know, the thing about Kyle playing Sylvan Scrying is go get more land. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't played any threats yet.
True.
I'm still okay.
I'm still alive
right
now. So really...
So here's a Gavany Township. And...
Pay life.
Here is Gaddock Teague.
The man himself.
2/2 Kithkin Advisor. Non-creature spell. If you convert a mana cost 4 or greater, can't be cast.
He's an advisor?
He's an advisor.
That's cool. I forgot that was like an actual, like, creature type, being an advisor. Yeah, so non-creature spells with that converted mana cost 4 or greater can't be cast. So that means all those planeswalkers.
Yep.
Sorry about it. So.
Even a good call for an hearing. You're just gonna hate.
Aether Vial comes down. Is like.
Aether Vial.
Right on time. Hey, that Aether Vial just gained Jacob 4 life. Nature's Claim comes down, killing that.
Yo.
Hey, this green-white guy gets +2/+2.
Wilt Leaf Liege.
4 damage? Is he not at 4? I don't know what his life's at. We'll say he's at 4 now.
Sure, he's at 4 now.
He's at 4 now.
Here's the power plan. What?
Pyroclasm is like, wow, this would have been nice.
Yep, this would have been a-okay.
So without any threats, and Kyle really hung it in there as long as he could.
Mm-hmm.
It was tight race there for a little bit there, but got lucky. It was like, all right, Cosmic's Return off the top to keep me alive for a little bit. I got a Thragtusk.
Let's generate this mana.
Ah, sweet. I'm doing no.
Still just wasn't enough. That's why I like Wilt Leaf Liege. That's why you play multicolored creatures in green-white Hatebears.
Probably a Kyle currently fine. Also, he had that 3/3 beast, so he could have blocked the 3/3 beast. I don't know if the beast had died at that point, but I'm pretty sure there was a beast generated off of Thragtusk. So, still is that aspect. And like, yeah, there's some just. It's alright, it happens from time to time. But we got the results. Green-white Hatebears.
That's it.
And New Thalia will wreck Tron. Yes! Let's just...
True.
I'm going to just get playsets.
Yeah, I take it back.
Upon playsets.
New Thalia.
Brett's going to run a pure Thalia deck. No, I was actually... I was talking to Tim. I said I want to run a super trolley deck. Because I always do.
Sure.
And I want to run playset of New Thalias. And a playset of Blind Obedience.
Sure.
So, you know, like, you're not...
Just
all
really
your
grind
stuff
it in.
needs to be tapped.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're playing, tap it.
You'll show them.
Tapping your cards so you don't have to.
What a nice guy.
But I also want to play... And then I could do it, like, black-white and run, like, 4 Shadow of Doubts and stuff like that. And just, like, gotcha. Mm-hmm. Finally, this fetch land's now untapped.
This is
fetch.
great.
No Shadow of Doubt.
You should
get out of here.
just run Esper. Stifle.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna make. I guess that's what's gonna. Hey, all you guys playing on Tuesdays, look forward to that one. Thanks to Brett here.
Oh, good guy, Brett.
All right.
Watch Thalia into Nihiri Ajani. Watch my stream and see the film. Nice.
I like that. Alright, so we're sitting there 2 rounds down.
2 rounds.
Let's see where our points are standing. Oh, that hurts.